Howdy, freak bitches. What is up, everyone? Is I, your boy Heel, here alive, back at it again with a new video or stream, or depends how the fuck you wanna refer to it as. Because again, some of you may be watching this on the playback or what have you. Or I'm sorry, how rude am I? Right? I'm so fucking rude here. Good fucking morning, everybody. It's literally almost 10 a.m. here in the East Coast, where I'm at here in Jersey. Um, this will be my WWE Monday Night Raw review for September 25th, 2017. Raw was last night, and let's keep it 100. Raw was a shit show with one saving fucking grace from last night, which you can tell by the thumbnail. Neville snaps. Extra, extra, hear all about it. Neville fucking snapped, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not alone here. I am joined here by my good old friend here, my buddy, my brother from another mother, all the way in Detroit. I could be wrong. I probably botched your location, buddy. But let them know who you are. Like, 'cause you have this intro, and I don't want to botch your intro, dude.
The old thing you always want me to repeat. What is up, everybody? Z double Z TV's Windows Man, double Z's man, whatever. And you were almost right, correct state, but I'm on the west side of the state, so nowhere near Detroit.
Okay, I was close enough, though. I was close. But yeah, guys, we are now live here. We are live here on the live stream. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Smash that like button. Share this video throughout your entire social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr, just to name a few. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven, where I tweet throughout Monday Night Raw, SmackDown Live, NXT, and yes, sometimes, just sometimes, even Impact and pay-per-views as well. All right. Like we said, Zach, we can both agree Raw this past Monday or last night was a shit show. Complete garbage. Just a travesty in itself. And it's one of those things like, what the fuck, right?
Yeah.
I'm listening to the playback as well. It's coming off very, very well, guys. If you're in the chat, let us know as well. So again, yeah, guys, this will be my Monday morning show that I'm gonna be doing now every Tuesday morning, recapping SmackDown Live. Because apparently, again, it's tough for me to review Raw on Monday nights because again, I have work early in the fucking morning, and I'm not trying to fucking cut my sleep and shit. So here I am. So I gotta do this stream and then pretty much go to bed, wake up at 2, go to work at 3. So yeah, my life right now is in the. But again, it's the content creator life, motherfuckers. It's the
You
content
know
creator
he's right,
life.
guys.
I don't know, but yeah. So a lot of shit. Raw this past Monday, dude. Raw this past Monday. I gotta tell you, man, was just complete, just a shit show. By the way, oh, by the way, guys, before I continue as well, I want to give a big thank you to Salrex Gaming for this awesome layout that you see here that he did for me. If you are a YouTuber or a podcaster and you want again some awesome layouts, logos, what have you, um, for your podcast or your YouTube channel, hit up at Salrex Game. Have a link to his Twitter down below in the description box, and you can hit him up and he'll work with you. He has done layouts not just for myself but for OK Fabe, Joe Cronin, Solid Monster Sounds Off, That Ass Podcast, and Foul Mouse Network as well, just to name a few. And again, hit him up on Twitter. He'll work with you. And again, he does a very, very amazing stuff. If you've seen Connor stuff, you'll know what I'm talking about. All right. But again, dude, Raw this past Monday, just a catastrophe, shit show. It was in California again. I think it was in Ontario, California. I could be wrong on that. It was funny, but
Yep.
before the show even kicked off, dude, apparently the Bullet Club apparently took over. The Bullet Club invaded Raw.
Yeah, I've actually seen that. I'm looking on the stream right now, and the first recommended video that says up next is Bullet Club invades Raw. So like from their own YouTube channel talking about this.
That's crazy, right? Apparently the Bullet Club came out Monday night. Apparently, so this is part of their being the elite, like their YouTube series that they have, where it's like them and their catastrophe. And apparently, their idea was to try to find the Stooge, right? The whole I don't know if you follow it, Zach, but it's very funny stuff. Okay. Apparently Cody wants his last name back. Marty wants his umbrella. The Young Bucks want their catchphrases back. It's so hilarious shit. Okay, it depends if it's your cup of tea or not. I don't even know, but that was that pretty much. That was literally before Raw, hours in the area, if you will. But the show kicked off with a segment of Miz TV. Keep this in mind. This was the fallout of No Mercy. Okay, people had mixed reactions to No Mercy, mixed feelings. Okay, and the show kicked off with Miz TV. He had a special guest, Roman Reigns, and Reigns said he respects John Cena now, apparently, and Miz says Reigns isn't the guy. The person with who the title is the guy, and that being the Miz, because apparently he was the Intercontinental Champion in the ring at that moment. And Reigns said Miz would never have beaten Jason Jordan without the help of the Miztourage. And Miz said if the Miztourage had been around at the same time the Shield, no one would remember the Shield. And Reigns got in Miz's face eventually. Kurt Angle came out. Keep this in mind too. Before this even took place too, Roman Reigns hit like this one-liner. Like he told the Miztourage to go fucking get him a cold beverage. So hilarious. Here's the thing with Roman, right? I know Roman at times can be very, very cringeworthy. We said this before. But with these one-liner that he does, from time to time, it works with him. I think it works with him, right? So then, pretty much, Kurt Angle announced that later on in the night, it's gonna be the Miz versus Roman Reigns. And people at first like, oh no, not for the Intercontinental title, because oh my god, if Jason Jordan could not beat the Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. Oh, fuck, Roman would, right? Okay, come on, think about it, right?
The big dog.
The big dog. You think about it, right? They're obviously here. We're teasing the Shield. They're teasing the Shield. You gotta keep this in mind. There were talks for a while if the Shield would come back, right? And that was kind of the theme as well throughout the show, the teasing of the Shield.
Yeah, because we saw that even after the match, like where the Miztourage even did that whole old Shield fist bump. It's like they're pretty much bringing it up because like they mentioned it on Miz TV saying, oh, but like Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose are doing their thing. Roman Reigns doing my thing. So it's like it's pretty much possibly building up to it. We'll have to see by the end of the year.
Absolutely, we will see. We will see by the end of the year how this will go down. We will see. But other than that, I mean, again, that was that. And they also announced that the first match of the night will be a tag team match, playa. It will be Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas versus Jason Jordan and Matt Hardy. They announced that Jeff Hardy had a torn rotator cuff, so he's going to be out for a while. Which pretty much sucks if you think about it. If you're Matt Hardy right now, and you're not going to get your broken gimmick back from the people from the Owl Castle, what have you, you're fucked. You're fucked. You have to really do something fast. You have to. I'm sorry. But the match, for what it was, I'll say this. I really wasn't big on it. I feel like it was just so random, so impromptu. Like, why is this match even taking place? Why? You know what I mean? But for what it was, Hardy got the pin on Bo Dallas after hitting the twist of fate. Jason Jordan obviously did his, suplexes like crazy, but that was just that, in my opinion.
Yeah, there was nothing else really to it. It's like it was just a way to try to get Jason Jordan over. I guess this tag team is just for something for Matt and Jason Jordan to do because it's like Jordan is not going for the title anymore. Matt's got nothing else to do with Jeff on the sideline. So it's like it's something, but it's like we'll have to see if it even works for them going down the line if they continue this team.
Exactly, dude. And honestly, listen, Jason Jordan, I said it before and I'll say it again. There's potential with him. There's potential. I just think right now you need to slowly build them up. The last thing you want to have is like a Rocky Maivia issue. For example, our friend, We Are Pro Wrestling, James said it on his prediction video for No Mercy. It's Jason Jordan, Angle Maivia. That's the last thing you really want from him right now. I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
And I think
then we
also,
need those whole die, Jordan, die chants.
No. And I think also at the same time, my good old friend, the beautiful Elena also said in her video, and I agree with her too to an extent in her No Mercy review, Jason Jordan is kind of stale if he's not in a tag team. He's kind of bland. Like, he needs Chad Gable in a way. Like, I feel like, again, him as a single star right now is just bland as shit. It's just not doing it for me, at least. For me, he's not doing it.
Yeah, mainly because, like, he doesn't even have his own unique identity or special thing to him. All we know him is as Kurt Angle's son. It's like, great, but it's like, take that away. What else is unique about Jason Jordan, like the man himself?
Exactly, dude, exactly. Reading the comments here. Did y'all watch Fallout? Kind of wish it was on live TV, but not after the show. Chauncey Bullock right here. Brother Steve, I knew you come. I guess I did. Anthony Roscoe writes here, rumors that the Shield versus the Miz for TLC. I don't know, maybe so. I mean, I even heard the club at one time, but I mean, the Miztourage, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Remember the last time a Miz headline a pay-per-view, they blamed him for the low buy rate, so who knows really, right? After this, we had Elias versus Apollo Crews. For some reason, again, the rematch from the fucking pre-show made no fucking sense. All you gotta know is, again, Elias, LOL, wins again with the drift away. After the match, Elias tried to attack Titus O'Neil, but Titus turned the tables and Elias ran off pretty much. Again, it's just there for me. I feel bad for Apollo Crews because I remember like this, like he was on SmackDown Live. Yeah, the guy was jobbing near the end of his time on SmackDown, but the guy wrestled for the Intercontinental title. I was there at SummerSlam last year. He faced the Miz for the IC belt, right? And now on Raw, he's not gonna be wrong. He's part of the Titus brand, all the fuck you want, but it's like, okay. What else do you have? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're athletic as shit. You're built like a fucking, whatever. But what else can you do? You know what I mean? And for Elias, I'll say that I like Elias. I think everyone does like Elias in a way. I know there's some people out there that may not be big on him. That's fine. But I think at this point in the juncture, the guy's been on the main roster now since the Superstar Shakeup. Not even that. I would say since WrestleMania weekend, right? After Mania, he came up on the main roster, right? After Mania. Around there, right?
I think so.
So I think at this time, like, yo, you got to put him in a feud. He has to start having some big time feuds right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's like with Apollo, it's like really what's his character even? He's pretty much like the same thing as Bobby Lashley is like. He's a black guy. He's got very well done in-ring set, but it's like he's just known for smiling. It's like, and that's it. It's like you're not going to get anywhere where if you're just the guy who wrestles and smiles.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Absolutely.
And there's also one thing I remember, like with Elias, I realized now he's one of the other guys that we see that pretty much had a first and last name, and now he's just down to one name.
Or I'm about to name myself Heel. Fuck this, yeah. I'm no longer Heel Steven. I have an announcement, guys. I am no longer Heel Steven. I am just Steven. Holy shit, yeah. Holy shit. People wanted that shit for years, right? You're not a heel anymore. But yeah, but I'm fucking Steven. What the fuck, motherfuckers? Motherflowers.
Oh, God, you keep saying those words, you're going to get demonetized.
I know, motherflower. I think I'm saying motherflower. Hashtag motherflowers. Just kidding. No.
We got to make it safe for the kids.
No hashtag. I've seen people with hashtags before. I'm not going to, it doesn't go well for them. Just saying. No, we're not going there. We're not going there. We're not going there. We then had Braun Strowman versus, I'm not bad. We had Kurt Hawkins come out, right? Kurt Hawkins came out. He talked about, he's in the ring saying he would end tonight. He's gonna end his losing streak tonight, and then he challenged anyone from the locker room, right? And what do you know? Out comes Braun Strowman, and Hawkins comes out, and Hawkins attempted to like run away, right? Like run away from this, cause fuck, he's not gonna get his ass kicked by fucking Braun Strowman, right? And you would think Braun Strowman cannot catch up to fucking Kurt Hawkins, right? And when he caught up to him, literally chokeslammed through he literally delivered a chokeslam through a table, and then did a running power slam through the LED screen. And then Strowman refused to leave until he got some real competition. Right? Some real competition here. And out came fucking Dean Ambrose to answer the challenge. So then we had Braun Strowman versus Dean Ambrose. I mean, here's the thing about it, okay? The match was okay, but I just didn't care for it.
It was just out of nowhere.
I get it, yeah. If you're Braun Strowman, you're mad. Like, yo, you just lost to Brock, right? At No Mercy. So you gotta have this fucker just be dominant as shit, right? You gotta have him be angry, like, yeah, he just lost to Brock. But at the same time, it's like, what do you get out of beating Dean Ambrose? You know what I mean? Like, come on, you know?
Yeah, it's like, what's it building to? You're just defeating a tag team champion. Now, I guess it's just for another reason to also have Seth Rollins face him. It's like, yeah, he's facing a couple guys, but what's it eventually going to lead to for Braun's career going up, especially with Brock out of the picture now?
Apparently, also in this as well, we had Seth Rollins. Apparently, Rollins backstage talked to Ambrose about not doing that again, and that next week he's gonna challenge Braun Strowman. Because fucking why not? We then had Rollins versus Sheamus in a one-on-one match. I thought the match was okay for what it was. Rollins got the pin after hitting the Kingslayer ripcord knee strike. That was that. I mean,
And
Cesaro was at ringside apparently because again, he can't wrestle and shit like that, right? He can't wrestle because his teeth are still up in his upper jaw and shit.
ugh,
I know, I know. I'm reading
all
the
he wants for Christmas is two front teeth.
Yeah, I'm reading the comments here. Chauncey Bullock writes here: Matt Hardy version 1 needs to come back and have Jason Jordan have as a Matt O buff Mattitude follower. Okay, a massive follower. I mean, you could do that. I mean, honestly, I'd rather see Big Money Matt come back.
But then again, you have to remember his followers are known as MFers, and I don't think WWE PG would want to go for that.
I don't know, dude. I'm just saying.
Because, like, that's what the reference was for, like, Shannon Moore back in 2003 for being a Mattitude follower.
I hear you, but I'll say that too. I mean, you know, if anything, I'll just have, uh, like we could do that too. But honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing Big Money Matt come back, even though I wasn't big on that gimmick, but still.
Because it's like, imagine a kid bringing a sign to Raw saying, I'm an MFer, I'm an MFer. And then you got parents looking at that like, oh, God, this kid is so clueless.
Yeah. We had Roman Reigns versus The Miz here, right? It was a non-title match, thank God, right?
Yeah.
The match, I'll say that it was a very good match, right? I think Miz doesn't get nearly enough credit for the match quality that he puts out there. You know what I mean? But for what it was a good back and forth match, and eventually, yeah, Reigns got the pin after spearing the Miz. So in essence, now, and that when you think about it, Roman Reigns is now the number one contender for the Intercontinental Champion. He pinned the IC champion, right?
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much after the match, the Miztourage, all of them beat down Reigns with a chair, and Miz delivered a skull crushing finale onto a chair. And then Miztourage stood over Reigns, and they mocked the Shield pose. Keep this in mind, when this happened, people were chanting Shield, Shield, Shield. And it's like, do y'all realize that, fucking Ambrose got his ass handed to by fucking Braun Strowman for no fucking reason, and Rollins just competed against fucking Sheamus. They're not gonna come out. Like, eventually it's gonna happen. Like, yeah, they're teasing the shit out of it now, right? They're teasing this shit like, it needs to happen, like, now. And the way I look at it right now, okay? The way I look at it is gonna happen, but I would not do it at TLC.
Yeah.
I'd do that
It's
Survivor Series.
It's like TLC is just a bit too soon. It's like they're all like Roman even said at the top of the show, they're all doing their own thing. You have to find some way to bring them all together. And it's like you have Dina and Seth going after Braun, Roman going after Miz. How do you even draw that together so fast?
I don't know, dude. Well, we also had Alexa Bliss in the ring talking about what happened at No Mercy. She retained her title, right? And apparently out came Mickie James. Out came Mickie James. Mickie James looked beautiful, by the way, right? For a mom, for a married woman who has a child, and at her age, she looks fucking beautiful, right?
She still got it.
She still got it, absolutely. And she's talking about how apparently talk on Raw Talk. What a weird name, Raw Talk. How apparently Alexa Bliss literally called out Mickie James and took a jab at her, right? And he wanted Alexa Bliss to say it to her face. And literally, pretty much what it was, Alexa Bliss called Mickie James an old lady. Listen, I know where this is going. I know where this is going. Yeah, obviously Mickie James beat the fuck out of her. Keep this in mind. This was the same Mickie James that was literally chilling with Dana Brooke the last 2 months, not doing shit, right? So here's the thing, too, okay? You gotta have Alexa do something until TLC, until she drops the belt to fucking Asuka. Here's the thing about it, too. Here's what I think will happen, okay? At TLC is gonna be Alexa Bliss versus Mickie James. Because here's the thing about it. I did a video on this a while back on Steve Books It, and I hope, honest to God, Asuka has her in-ring debut at Survivor Series. You can have her debut at TLC as an appearance, all the fuck you want, but I hope her first official match is at Survivor Series at a Big Four. You make a big deal out of it, right? For the Raw Women's Championship. So at TLC, you can do Alexa Bliss versus fucking Mickie James. Have Mickie lose or whatever the fuck you want to do. But whoever wins that match is going to drop the belt to Asuka. Regardless, right? But at the same time, it's like, y'all fighting because Alexa Bliss called Mickie James an old lady. Really?
Like, that was probably one of the most PG insults you can have two women give to each other. It's like, You can get more creative than that, just saying, "Oh, you're an old lady." It's like, really? I've heard a lot more insulting than that.
I think all of us have at one time. I think all of us have at one time, right? So that was that. Reading the comments here. Hey, I think WWE get out the PG era and gone to TV 14. Brother Steve, Monday I have a day yesterday because of the heat. I go out. I go to Detroit Public Schools. Okay, by Chauncey Bullock. All right, that's what's up. Um, hopefully right now you're in class, but hey, hope you're not getting caught by watching the stream. But it is what it is. um,
I even had one person like on one of my streams saying they were watching one of my streams like earlier this year while they're in class. I'm like, oh, not a good idea. Get back to school.
yeah, get to school, kids. Get back to school. All right. So that was that. We then had, where was I here? Where was I here? Where was I here? All right, we had fucking Finn Balor versus Gold because yeah, Finn Balor versus Goldust because apparently early in the show, apparently Balor cut a promo, whatever, and he talked about Bray Wyatt. He talked about Goldust being a victim, just like everyone else that fell victim to Bray Wyatt, and I guess that got Goldust offended, right? And then
Mhm.
apparently in the backstage, Goldust went like literally told off Finn Balor about what he said, and Balor tried to apologize because again, he didn't mean it in that way. And then I got a notification on my phone here. Okay. Okay, whatever. My phone just went off for no fucking reason right now. There you go. Turn it off right now. Put it on silent right now. So apparently, then goes like, you're right. I'm sorry. And then he goes to shake his hand and attacks fucking Finn Balor. Beats the fuck. Literally attacks him and shit. Right. Like literally old school Goldust sorta, but not really. Right. Then the match for what it was just there. Okay. Literally Goldust getting the upper hand hung on Finn Balor throughout the entire match. Then Finn hits his fucking coup de grace. And keep this in mind too. Apparently, Finn Balor wants his shot at the Universal title. Keep that in mind. I know people aren't big on that. I know people are not like, oh, and honestly, I hope it doesn't happen. I hope it does because the last thing I want to see is someone like Finn getting fed to Brock. Hell no.
Oh yeah.
Give me
In
how
fact,
many people.
I think I even heard Triple H is pissed off at Vince backstage. Is like, oh, you're not handling Finn correctly. It's like Finn versus Brock is not gonna work when you see a matchup. You got to find somebody else for Finn to have a competitive match with before you give him a title shot.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see. Um, but we'll see where that goes. After that, again, the match was that Balor got with the coup de grace, and then apparently Bray Wyatt interrupted, so they're continuing the feud. Like
Yeah,
why?
and you heard that song. He's got the whole world in his hands. It's like, that might mean something.
No, but still, at this point in Junction, though, what the fuck is Bray Wyatt though?
It's like, what are they like? What are they even going to do with Bray? It's like, when is he going to win a feud or have a direction? It's like, I don't think he's won any feud since like his feud with Dean Ambrose in late 2014.
Like, but the thing though, like that's the thing though, like who cares about Bray Wyatt nowadays?
And
You
it's
get
like
what?
the only reason he even won that feud was because Ambrose was on a pay per view losing streak. So it's like he has like it's just repetitive booking with the guy. And like even the Smart Busters mentioned it. It's like he has a feud, he haunts people, and then he just loses and moves on.
I guess so. Um, but that's the thing. Like, it's whatever now with Bray Wyatt. You know what I mean? I'm done with the guy. To me, just a lost cause right now. You get what I
And
mean?
like even with that weird promo after the match, like you heard the song, and it's like the only thing you can associate with the world, its whole world in his hands, is the whole Wyatt family. Because remember, they had that for temporarily for Eric Rowan and Luke Harper for their entrance music. Maybe this can mean something with the Wyatt family eventually.
We'll see, dude. We'll see.
And it's like it'll finally give Eric Rowan and Luke Harper something new because I can't remember last time they were on TV.
We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Um, after this, we had Bailey, Sasha versus Emma and Nia Jax in a tag team match. The match for what it was okay. Bailey hit the belly to belly on Emma to get the pinfall team for a victory. Um, to get the pinfall win for her team, pretty much, right? And I'll be honest, part of me thought the Sasha was gonna turn heel. I
Mm-hmm.
thought this would be the night. It didn't happen. But again, it's one of those things for I guess just again filler right now. So So yeah, they go with that. What do you think, bro?
It's like that tag team is like whatever. Eventually, one of them's gonna have to turn on each other. But I think like with the fans, they don't really care for much with Sasha or Bailey because like Bailey, her character's meh, and I know everybody is starting to get on Sasha because of how she feels about fans wanting autographs all the time and how she treats her fans outside of like WWE and all that. It's like if they have a feud eventually, I'd probably look into it.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. Absolutely. Well, we'll see. We'll see where that goes. Then we had like the ending of the show, right? Enzo Amore. I can't believe fucking Enzo closed the fucking show literally last night on Raw. I can't fucking believe it, right?
Nobody can.
Apparently, early in the day, Enzo wanted like a celebration, a party, if you will, because he's the champion and shit. And they were granted. And apparently, also, no one in the cruiserweight division could put a finger on Enzo Amore. If they did, they would not get a shot at the championship.
Hmm.
So Enzo Amore comes out, right? And to lead the celebration for his cruiserweight championship victory at No Mercy, Ambrose brags about his victory and mocked Big Cass and the nerve of Cass to say Enzo held him back. Amore said he was retiring his jersey and said he's the man to put 205 Live on the map. He was interrupted by the entire cruiserweight division who came out onto the ramp. Amore insulted the cruiserweights until Neville finally came out. Amore insults Neville and told him that the truth hurts. Neville agreed, saying that the truth is brutal and the truth is Amore has alienated everyone that he's come across, and he was dumped on 205 Live doorstep because no one else wanted him. Enzo said he made stars out of the cruiserweights. Neville said Amore made a joke out of him and No Mercy, so he's here to end Enzo Amore. Which I honestly, I was digging all that. I was digging it, right? I was like, okay, awesome, okay. It reminded me of the Nexus zone. Remember when Nexus debuted? They all attacked Cena and shit.
Hmm.
And all in NXT, they all had their own respective gimmicks and appeared they're all coming together for a common cause and shit. So then after this, Neville came out to the ring and literally beat down Amore. He beat the fuck out of him. But Enzo said he had a clause signed by Kurt Angle, like I said. If Neville touches him, he'll never get a shot at the Cruiserweight Championship again. But Neville couldn't take it, right? Neville couldn't take it. And Amore said also, this is the last hour of Raw, and if it wasn't for him, none of them would ever sniff this hour. He's money,
Oh.
and they can't touch him, and they all know it. Amore taunted him again, saying Neville can't lay a hand on him. Neville thought about it, and he attacked Enzo, putting him through the framed jersey and running him into the barricade across the ring. Enzo tried to flee, but was cornered by the cruiserweights. Neville put Enzo claws in Enzo's mouth, kicked him, and hit the red arrow as the cruiserweight looked and applauded. So pretty much in a way, it's like him still having heat, I guess, with the entire division still. That's the way I look at it too. That's the way I
It's
look at it.
like I even look at this and I'm wondering maybe they turned him heel kind of like as a punishment because I remember with Sable back in '99 she had heat backstage because of her attitude, so maybe it's like they're kind of doing the same thing with Enzo because of how he is backstage.
I don't know, but I feel like again, listen, I think it's stupid that they gave him the belt. I think it's stupid. There's some truth to what Enzo said, though. I'll give him that. The whole the reason why they're on the last hour. Can you think about this, right? Do you ever think the Cruiserweight will ever close Monday Night Raw? No.
No.
It's like Enzo to fucking do it. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. However, at the same time, it sucks that they gave the belt to him. It sucks. It's terrible right now. It's like, why? You know? Other than that, listen, this is what apparently, I don't know what's going to happen. I'll be honest. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. But apparently, after Raw went off the air, they had Braun Strowman come out and literally take out Enzo Amore with the power slam.
Mm-hmm.
He walked back into the ring. And apparently, also, the Cruiserweights had their way with Enzo Amore.
Oh, that you can actually find that on YouTube. That whole segment was awesome. Like Braun coming out there, power slam, rips off his shirt, and he tells the cruiserweights, "Come in and have at it." And I think Brian Kendrick and probably Noam Dar, whoever, actually ended up taking Enzo on their shoulders and just constantly airplane spinning him into oblivion. Then a few other guys even did their finishers for extra effect.
Actually, that was Drew Gulak. It's funny because
Oh.
Mustafa Ali goes up to the top turnbuckle, right? And Gulak, no, there's no fly zone, and shit, right? And people chanting, just fly, fly. And you're like, all right, fuck it, why not just go for it and shit. It's just so hilarious. Shit. You need to think about it again, you know? Yeah, Enzo has the belt, but there's still heat with him still. So it's like, yeah, you're the champion, but you're being labeled as the Joe that's gonna get his ass kicked every single fucking time, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
That's the belief I think is happening with Enzo Amore right now. I could be wrong on that, but we'll see. But again, listen, Raw, I gotta keep it 100 with you, bro. It was a shit show.
Yeah.
Complete
It's like,
horse.
I think the only thing even that final segment did was kind of, in a way, a double turn. Because, like, you saw this officially turn Enzo heel and also pretty much turn Neville face because he was pretty much standing up for the division while Enzo was getting all cocky and stuff.
Maybe so, but at the same time, I feel like, again, Neville deserves better. He really,
Oh,
really
big
does.
time.
He deserves
It's like
better.
this heel run was actually one of the best things
He,
for him. Like, it reignited his career and the Cruiserweight Championship run, give or take that short detour when he lost the title to Akira Tozawa for a bit. But, like, he's had a solid run ever since he turned heel, and maybe he could rebound from this, but we don't know yet.
and I'll say this too. He would piss me off too. Okay, what pissed me off as well. Okay, the fact that Enzo has a new shirt, right? That Saw shirt, but yet fucking I said this to Walter on the review that we did this past Sunday for No Mercy, right? How
Mm.
and how fucking Neville, who's been, again on a tear right now, tearing it up in that division, doesn't fucking have his own shirt yet as the king
Uh,
of the cruiserweight. You mean to tell me is it that difficult to make a gray T-shirt with black font or purple font that says "King of the Cruiserweights"? With the two,
It's
or is
like
it that difficult to to have the 205 logo say "King of the Cruiserweights" with Neville in it? Is that difficult to do?
they could easily do that, or even, like, if they want, take his symbol that he's got on his trunks and also put that on the shirt.
Like, do I have to like hit up Salrex Gaming? Like, hey, bro, can you make a Neville shirt, King of the Cruiserweights? Or do I have to like do one from scratch on Teespring, put up on Teespring? Like, come on, think about it. Like, what the fuck, yo? It's ridiculous right now. It's fucking ridiculous. Um, but yeah, again, that was Monday Night Raw. Reading the comments here. This honestly, Anthony Rocco right here. Just seeing Braun and the rest of the division just squash Enzo was sweet. I agree. He also right here. Honestly, Enzo becoming champ now has made me more interested in actually to watch 205 and then skim it. Maybe so. Chauncey Bullock, right, brother Steve. Theme like 206 when Greg. Oh, okay. So Gregory Helms did a storyline with the division.
Mm.
Last month and a half, 205 Live wasn't much worth watching. I'll say this. To me, Enzo winning the belt, people say it reminds them of David Arquette winning the fucking WCW title. To me, it reminds me more, really, to be honest, when Vince won the ECW title.
Oh, God.
Remember that? Like when Vince won the belt, and that was reminding me of.
It's like
Okay?
comparing Enzo to the David thing. At least Enzo's gotten a start in the wrestling business. He's not just some celebrity who's winning the top title of a company.
Yeah, but Enzo thinks he's a celebrity, but he's not. He's just a bum from Jersey, which I'm from. But again, he
It's like I'm also even reading that comment about Gregory Helms, and that even reminds me, like, he had that whole storyline where he was cruiserweight champion and everybody was going after him. So
exactly.
I get that reference there.
Yeah, exactly, dude. But overall, again, this was Raw. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Again, it's been a long day. I had to work early at 3 a.m. and now I'm gonna go to sleep. I have to be up by 2 p.m. to go to work at 3 p.m. I might do a SmackDown review later on tonight. I'm not sure yet. Depends how I'm feeling. I'll keep you guys posted. I will do an NXT review tomorrow. That's for sure. I'm gonna try to recap Impact. I'm not sure about that either. I've been slacking on Impact, but then again, can you really blame me? I mean, let's be real about it right now. Also, I have my No Mercy, my Hell in a Cell prediction coming up probably by next week. I might do some match simulations, so keep your eyes peeled on this channel. Again, thank you all for tuning in. Zach, let them know where they can follow you, dude.
You guys can follow me at TheZTV. Just find me in anywhere: YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any of that stuff. Just look it up. You'll know it's me.
There you go, guys. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. Also, before I wrap up again, a big thank you to Salrex Gaming for the awesome layout that you see here on the stream. If you are a YouTuber or a podcaster that wants some cool layouts for your YouTube channel, your YouTube videos, or your logo for your YouTube channel or a podcast that you have, hit up Salrex Gaming on Twitter at Salrex Gaming, and he'll work with you. He has done designs not just for myself, but for OKFabe, Elena as well, or Valina, if you will. My good friend Elena Nicole, That Ass Podcast, Joe Cronin, Saw Monster Sounds Off, Foul Mouse Network. So go hit him up on. Go hit him up. I know this is related, but how do y'all feel about Cody, Daniel taunt death before dishonor? Again, it's a tease right now. We don't know if Brian really gonna come out and face. Again, it'll be cool to see. I mean, you have to give Cody a fucking 1-year run, but we'll see where that goes. We'll see where they go with that. But again, guys, thank you all for tuning into the stream. Follow me on Twitter at HeelSteve. You can follow Double ZTV on Twitter at the Double ZTV. Check out his YouTube channel. Awesome stuff. If you're into unboxings of Pro Wrestling Loot, Pro Wrestling Crate, Wrestle Crate, also game stimulations as well. Zach, I know you'll be doing the last over 2K18. I know you will be for WWE 2K18 when it comes out. I know you
Big time. Hopefully more than WWE 2K17 of all things.
I know you're gonna be on it, so hopefully I can't wait to watch this stuff. Again, it's very, very awesome stuff. All right, guys. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, it's out your boy Heel. And remember, it's wrestling and whatever. I'm out like Janet Cities. Mise en place, mother flowers. Mise en place.